Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm here in Valencia and I want to introduce you to this beautiful carnival, Fallas de Valencia. And what can I say? It's a little bit gloomy. The rain is pouring a little bit, but that doesn't stop us from having a good time. Las Fallas de Valencia, as they're known, have their origins in medieval times. This huge party once started as a way to represent the end of winter and welcoming of spring. This whole party revolves around Saint Joseph, saint patron of carpenters. And what would happen back in the day, carpenters would have these parots, wooden parots, where they would hang their candles so it would lit up their studio. And ending winter solstice, they would burn them because they wouldn't have need for them. And all other things that they would not need anymore, like they would just use it as an opportunity to burn everything. As time passed, they would start dressing these parots and trying to make it resemble as a public figure or someone in their village. And that became, and now that transformed into the huge ninots or fallas that you can see here. So during this time, the month of March, and actually late February, the preparations start for this huge event that culminates during the last 5 days of the event. That is from the 14th of March to the 19th. For the 19th, all of the fallas are burnt. All 800 of them, all over Valencia. It's literally, you won't get to see them all. Not a chance. Not in one day at least. You have to give yourself the whole week, maybe even more. There are a bunch of neighborhoods that do their own fallas, and they organize this. How do we explain? It's kind of like a fraternity, but of falleras. And how this is done is like they get together, they appoint a president fallera that gets in charge of getting money to build this falla. So they do this throughout the year. Falleras organize fundraisers, parties, events, whatever, so they can get the money to build these. During this week, you also get a bunch of events. You get parades, you get offerings, and some of them, like the most popular one, happens in the 19th, which is La Caminata de Foc. I know what it sounds, but it's spelled F-O-C. And what this entails, it's just basically a parade to celebrate fire. And this happens right before all the fallas get burned. I'll explain this a little bit better with the images and just diving deep in what is the festival of Fallas de Valencia. With that being said, do not get discouraged about the weather, because people don't care. Just come here and have fun, and que comience la mascleta.
The mascleta takes place at 2 p.m. during every day of March, but it takes on its full strength during the last 5 days. As you can see, it is a series of loud, loud firecrackers. And some people may be thinking, hey, but there's no fireworks, there's no visual act, it's just sound. And exactly, it's just that. The mascletas are famous just because they bring the roaring sound of thunder. The mascleta is that friend that wants to show that he can outdrink us. And believe me, it can. It invokes all this sound, all this power, just to state that it's here, that it started. And people gather around, thousands of people gather around to watch this. And as I see it, it marks the starting point of the day.
So what today is all about is going from falla to falla and watching these incredible designs that have been put out all out the city, and hopefully get to them before the rain does, because it's been raining heavily and you can already see some of them that are damaged. And let me tell you, this is the best way to get to know Valencia as well. So just let's keep walking.
One of the biggest events in Las Fallas is the floral offering that all falleros do to La Virgen de los Desamparados, or in English, Our Lady of the Forsaken. The offering is done in La Plaza de la Virgen, where all the flowers will be used to make up this beautiful floral dress. And you better get comfortable, because this lasts till 1 a.m.
Just look at the size of it. This one, I'm counting the buildings, like the floors. It's 5 stories high.
One of the last events of the evening, Cabalgata del Fuego, or the Fire's Ride. It's a celebration to the protagonist of this event, people parading down the street with nothing else to celebrate other than fire, that are represented in the devilish costumes and the intense views of fireworks. This can only mean one thing, and one thing alone. It's time to burn the statues. And once again, it's symbolized by fireworks.
shit just to get from place to place. Look at this.
As the day comes to an end, I can't stop thinking of this creative statement I'm witnessing. Artists that have been working so long for this day, an offering to the ephemeris. And for what? Just to do it all over again next year. And that's what artists seek, that creative thrill.
It's just magical. With that being said, I'm going home. I need a beer and a warm bed and wear comfortable shoes. For God's sake.